All right, this will be a series of tutorials, and they are on just how to, get good at programming. So we're near the end. We are pretty much in our second to last hour of the C++ tutorial, and we're getting to some longer stuff now. So it's good to see that. Well, I'm going through this while not taking you guys from the start because I'm running out of time. So basically, what we did here is creating something. Well, I'll run this program. Why not? It's creating a program that tells the user what each number stands for and allowing the user to enter a number and maybe give the user something back. If the user enters a good item, enters one, that means the user wants a good item. Then in return, we give the user a good item, like like bacon, like steak. Steak is good. So now we want to return steak, for example. But when we want bad items, like what's bad for health, ice cream, that's pretty good. But say ice cream that's gone bad. So if the user enters two, we give the user something bad. So the program, we want the program to do something like this. But for now, we only have the structure for it. Okay, line by line. That is the initializer for later. But the first line, integer, what they want. We have created an integer, and we made this integer equal to a function. That's pretty weird. We've never done that before. But we will see how we can make the integer equal to a function later. Okay, while what they want is not equal to 4, what they want equals to get what they want. So this is basically a loop that keeps this from happening. If I keep typing 1, 2, 3, the program keeps looping and looping and looping itself again until this variable equals 4. So why don't we just go down to here and see what the function does? Okay, now the get what they want function has an integer called choice. And first it prints out 4 lines. Like we see 1 stands for good items, 2 stands for bad items, 3 mediocre, and 4 stands for quit program. And in return, we allow the user to enter one of those numbers. If the user enters 6, nothing. The program will still run itself again. See, and when the user enters this choice, the program returns this choice. That means the program returns the number into here, right? When the program returns 4, we made what they want equal to what the return is. So now what they want is equal to 4. Okay, now, let's say now it's equal to 3, but because the user entered 3. Well, let's go down to this loop. While what they want is not equal to 4, that means what is not equal to 4. What they want equals get what they want. Okay, so that's pretty straightforward. Uh-huh, that's pretty straightforward. What they want equals get what they want. So what happens when this is true? Well, the loop keeps running because we see up here that we didn't really call this function in the main, right? We didn't call the function itself. All we did is calling an integer and making the integer associated to the function. Usually we will call this function in our main, but we didn't this time. Okay, so how does it do that? Well, we made the integer equal to the function. So when the integer is called, the function is ran. But that is only true when that integer is not equal to 4. So this is, a really interesting relationship, I think, between these two, the main, the integer, and the function. It's like they're both doing something for each other, but without the other, one cannot work. So that's pretty fun, and it's a pretty confusing topic to get your head around now because we have never done anything like this before. And also, um, one thing that I never noticed before, if you look at this function right here, we don't have a parameter for it. That's because we only want a parameter when we want to input value into the function. Like when we are expecting the user to enter a value into, say, we want the age, then we will be asking for this, like integer x or integer age. But since we're not expecting an input or value, I mean, we are expecting down here, but since we're not expecting um, using the object to input a value. I think that's how to say it. We don't need that. So only for certain purposes. But for this, no, we don't need a parameter. Okay, so what's the topic? And yeah, I'm gonna go check that out. Enjoy your day. Enjoy programming.